Welcome to all of you. We first discuss shortly about chemistry subject for both semesters, that is for semester 5 and semester 6. There are main four subjects, that is physical chemistry, inorganic, organic and analytical, and departmental subject is drugs and dyes. We discuss today physical chemistry. Before that, for fifth semester syllabus for physical chemistry, there are 4 units. That is, unit 1 is molecular spectroscopy, unit 2 chemical thermodynamics and chemical kinetics, unit 3 nuclear chemistry, unit 4 surface chemistry. If we consider question paper nature, then there are 5 questions, 20 marks for each. Question 1 is objective, which is based on all these 4 units, and question 2 based on second unit. Question 2 is based on first unit, molecular spectroscopy, special question. Then question 3 is based on unit second, question 4 unit third, and question 5 unit 4. For each unit there is one special question and some part 4 to 5 marks in first question also. Molecular spectroscopy we start today. Already all of you provide notes for this topic on group. First you write these notes in your topic. I will afterward give questions, important questions on this topic, on this unit, and we will carry out test based on that important questions. This molecular spectroscopy, there are 2 type of spectroscopies, atomic spectroscopies and molecular spectroscopy. Atomic spectroscopy based on individual atom, while molecular spectroscopy is based on structure of molecules, which is nothing but group of atoms. This spectroscopy, what is spectroscopy? Spectroscopy is actually very important tool today for structural determination of organic and inorganic compounds. Spectroscopy is based on, that is, it is nothing but study of responses given by molecules when that molecule is exposed to light radiations of certain type. Light spectrum consists of different type of radiations. We already know that different type of waves, that is gamma waves, X-rays, visible light, then UV, IR, radio waves, microwaves. Then if we use specific type of radiation for bombardment of that molecule, spectroscopy again classified based on that selected type of light radiation. spectroscopy is a very important tool for structural determination of organic and inorganic molecules, and these have many advantages over old method for structural determination, which is based on lengthy chemical reactions and lengthy procedure. But this one is very quick technique, therefore popular technique in today's chemistry. Then this spectroscopy, actually meaning its spectrum means spectrum, light spectrum, and scopy means graphical representation, graphical study. That is, in short, when molecule is exposed to certain type of light radiation, then what is study of effect of that light radiations on that molecule is nothing but spectroscopic study. That is, in other words, spectroscopy is nothing but study of responses given by the molecule when it is exposed to certain type of light radiations. This spectroscopy based on important principle of dipole moment. Dipole moment is important property of molecules, which is basic property. Therefore, for first part of this topic, we study shortly dipole moment. Dipole moment is nothing but product of charge and distance between the two atoms, that is bond length. Charge is nothing but we represent by Q and that bond length R. Therefore, dipole moment is equal to Q into R. There are two type of molecules, we know that. Homoatomic molecules and heteroatomic molecules. If that bond between two atoms are different, then their electronegativity power is also different. That is one at AB type of bond between A atom and B atom. Electronegativity power of these two atoms is different. Therefore, that bonding electron pair is shifted towards more electronegative atom, and therefore that atom acquire negative charge, while another atom which loses electron pair that acquire positive charge. This charge development of this charge poles on molecule, positive and negative poles on molecule, is nothing but dipole moment. Molecule energy is very high. When molecule exposed to UV radiations, then in molecule what happens? Electronic excitations takes place in molecule. What are electronic excitations? That is nothing but sigma to sigma star, that is electron from bonding orbitals, molecular orbitals, bonding molecular orbital excited to anti-bonding molecular orbital, that are sigma to sigma star excitation, pi to pi star excitation, n to pi star excitation. Such electronic excitations takes place when that molecule is exposed to UV radiation. Then visible light causes first region of UV light, that is near 400 nanometer region, that causes same effect as like ultraviolet. But if we consider IR radiations, then energy of these IR radiations is as compared to UV light, energy is less, and that not causes electronic excitation. Energy is not sufficient to cause electronic excitation. Then what happen? Because of IR radiations, IR radiation causes vibrational excitations in molecule. Vibrational excitations. That is, molecule always in a state of vibrational motion. That vibrational states, vibrational levels changes because of that IR radiation. When that molecule exposed to IR radiation, then when that one is at ground state, that will excite it to first vibrational level, second vibrational level, third vibrational level, so as like this, because of that IR radiation. Then after IR, next region is microwave radiations. That energy again less than IR radiations, and that radiations do not causes electronic excitations, not causes vibrational excitations, they only causes rotational excitations in a molecule. Rotational energy level changes, that is, when that molecule got energy from microwave region, then it may excited from ground to first level, first to second level, as like that. Thus here different type of radiations causes different effect on molecules, and based on that spectroscopic techniques are based on which light radiation is used in that technique. That is, if UV light is used, then that technique is known as UV spectroscopy, which is based on study of electronic transitions. That spectroscopy also known as UV spectroscopy, also known as electronic spectroscopy. UV visible is a common region. Then next part is IR. That is, if in instrument IR radiations are used, then that one is based on vibrational excitations, and therefore that IR spectroscopy is also known as vibrational spectroscopy. Then microwave spectroscopy. That microwave spectroscopy, microwave radiations not able to causes electronic excitations, not causes vibrational excitations, then they only causes rotational excitations in molecule, and therefore that spectroscopy, microwave spectroscopy, is also known as rotational spectroscopy. But we study pure rotational spectrum of, we carry out pure rotational spectrum of molecules, but we cannot study, we cannot carry out pure electronic spectrum of molecules. That is, UV spectrum is not pure, while we that rotational spectrum or microwave spectrum we carry out in a pure form. That is that because when UV light is used, that energy is very high, that causes vibrational excitations, electronic excitations, but with electronic excitations in a molecule, vibrational and rotational excitations also takes place, and therefore that spectrum obtained, that UV spectrum, is nothing but spectrum obtained because of electronic transitions, vibrational transitions, and rotational transitions also. Therefore, we cannot carry out that pure UV spectrum, but that we carry out pure rotational spectrum, because that microwave light from microwave region radiations that are very less energetic, and therefore they only causes rotational excitations. That energy not able to do that electronic and vibrational excitations. Therefore, we can interpret that pure rotational spectrum, but we cannot interpret pure electronic and vibrational spectrum. That spectrum consists lines because of vibrational and rotational transitions also. This is about that spectrum and type of spectroscopy instruments, and type of that light radiations. Then in next lecture we discuss uh, actually rotational spectroscopy, which is first part of this topic. After rotational spectroscopy, we then vibrational, and after that Raman spectroscopy. This one is this study for this molecular spectroscopic topic. Okay, thank you.